right, cool. All right. What's going on, guys? So this is the True Aces podcast. It's me, Uncle Shazam here, and about to go give Nick a phone call. Hey, what's up, dude?
Hey, what's up? Hey,
All right, just get this thing rolling. Cool. Alrighty.
hey, you think we could get this done by 10 o'clock or before 10 o'clock?
Yeah, what's up?
I just gotta, because then I gotta pick up Deether by that time because that's when he finishes work. And honestly, I don't like leaving people hanging on the
Okay,
cat.
yeah, dude. Not a problem.
Okay,
All right.
thanks.
But actually, just for tonight, it's gonna be you and me since Air and Dio are playing Player Unknown Battlegrounds. It's a PC thingy majig. So
Oh,
it's just gonna be me and you tonight.
all right.
So we'll try this for the first time ever. So
Okay,
so when you're ready, all right. So when you're ready, dude.
okay. Just give me a minute.
Cool. Take your time, dude. You okay? It's alright. Oh, mm, yeah. You're welcome. Absolutely. Well, hang on a second. Let me just. Uh... All right. Cool. Alrighty, guys. Welcome to the True Aces podcast tonight. It's gonna be a special episode tonight. It's gonna be featuring just myself and Mr. Sicknick. How you doing, Nick?
I'm doing all right. Thanks.
All right. Well, hey. Anyways, dude. Let's let's cut to the let's cut to the chase. On trendy topics. Punisher release. Let's cut right into it. How I kind of want to know, like, how happy were you on the reaction um when you actually found out.
I actually honestly had very mixed reactions about it. Although,
Hang
on
on a
the one
second. Let me
hand, I'm
just.
very happy we finally get a release date to look forward
But
to.
I kind of
At the
want to know,
same
like, how
time, I
happy
was a
were
little
you
bit
on the.
taken aback that it's not being released on on November 10th or November 11th because a lot of people speculated, judging the character of Frank Castle, that if it was released on November 10th, that would be the Marine Corps' birthday, from what I looked up, and which is actually the day before Veterans Day. Either day would have worked because Frank Castle, aka the Punisher, is a former Marine Corpsman and a veteran of war. But come to find out, it seems like it's actually taking place a week after the very first speculated date, and I'm like, okay, this isn't too bad, but damn, I really, thought it would go with the speculated dates according to popular opinion.
Mm, okay. Okay. The bigger question. what's also falls on that day is the Justice League release. I'll share my opinion after this one, but I kind of get I kind of want to get your opinion on um and just for tonight's show, like your I guess your opinion and your and somewhat of a reaction to having Justice League and Punisher be on the same day.
Well, for Marvel Netflix, I would say they got a hell load of balls to, release The Punisher on the same day. Justice League is coming out, especially for those fans out there that absolutely enjoy both comic book franchises. I can only imagine they're like, oh crap, which one do I watch first? The Punisher or Justice League? I know both are going to be awesome. Well, here's my take on it. Whichever you lean more slightly towards to, I would say watch that first. Like my what I would do is I would watch The Punisher first, binge watch the hell out of it, even if it takes me more than a day just to do that, and then go watch Justice League on the next day or two, because it's not like Justice League is gonna disappear after one day in theaters.
Yeah, of course.
Besides, premiere nights are a bitch, so don't go to premiere nights.
Yeah. Well, so okay, so I can I'll rebuttal with your answer on on what you mentioned. Like, um, first of all, um, I was on the same mind, the same training thought that that both or that Punisher should have been released, you know, the either the on Veterans Day or the day before Veterans Day, at least in that week, because of course, you know, it because it's in his character, it's in his nature that yeah that or in this version of the Punisher that that Frank Castle is a Marine Corps.
Hmm.
So so I guess I mean so to me so to me I'm kind of a little bit disappointed, but at the same time it's like okay well I think it just comes down to one of those situations where you can't really help it.
Hmm.
So that I understand. The other thing when it comes to releasing it on releasing on the day of
Hmm.
on the day of the Justice League movie, and to me I think that's kind of a real ballsy move. And I agree it's a real ballsy move, and I think um this is probably the biggest um biggest shot like the biggest shot of war that you can you can see between um Marvel and DC in of course within the cinematic realm. But of course I'm informed that the Netflix cinematic realm is um is pretty much in a way different from the DC cinematic realm, basically.
Hmm.
And it because basically the Marvel and Netflix realm is different, because basically the two cold battles is basically the Mar the MCU and the DCEU
Hmm.
war. But that's so I guess you can say at the same I guess you can say at the same time, on Marvel's part, great shot, great a very interesting shot to take on DC. That was
In a nutshell, shots fired.
exactly my point. So, well, anyways, so being said that, um, being said that, so I'm gonna jump into to our first my first curious question here.
Okay.
Excuse my excuse my spelling wrong because I was just rushing. So so the question the question I want to I wanted to pose was why is my cam? Frozen. Hang on a second. Okay, sorry about that, guys. So it's just gonna be my voice for a little bit. So, anyways, um, I guess I guess what I want to reinitiate is my question my question to you, Nick, is Halloween's coming up, and
Okay.
do you feel at this the age we're in,
Mm-hmm.
do you feel as an individual you've kind of already reached that, or you've grown past the peak of doing costumes and stuff, or you know trick or treating, or any do you feel
Honestly, I get what you're saying, but honestly, I'm I feel like I'm past uh the whole trick or treating part, but at the same time, I just see it as as a free day, like financially free day to cosplay. I really don't give a crap about the candy because if I want a candy, I could just buy some at the local mart and it's not even gonna put a dent on my wallet.
right?
That's how petty the whole trick or treating part is for me. So I'd rather use it as a day for cosplay. At the same time, I don't mind gathering with a few friends just to watch a good horror movie just to celebrate the day.
Right.
That is totally cool too with me.
But taking I guess taking the question a little bit deeper, like if you're to like think back as a kid, right?
Hmm.
Like how how innocent as kids back then, it was just like, okay, cool, we'll dress up, we'll go around the neighborhood, and we'll just um we'll grab all the candy in the world and stuff,
Hmm.
and then and then like fast forward to where we are now. It's just like, huh, it's it like the nostalgic, I guess in a way, like the nostalgicness kind of, I don't know if that's a word, but like I guess the nostalgicness kind of passes in a way.
Mm. Yeah, I get what you're saying.
So um but yeah, no, do I feel that I kind of already passed the peak? I think so. I'll like to say I kind of passed that peak a long time ago.
Mm.
So any anywho, so we're so we're gonna plop right over to gonna literally plop right over to our next part right now. So let
Hmm.
me just open this up real quick. Okay, so going into video games and streaming. So a little bit of an update for what I've been doing. So I think to me it's kind of hard trying to multitask through three fighting games,
Hmm.
because I'm a last Saturday we live streamed a tournament at Air's house, right?
Hmm.
And and we pretty much did the Smash Melee tournament. And then when I'm at home, um when I'm not live streaming stuff, I was I was literally trying to tap literally right back into playing Street Fighter 5 and Tekken. Um, because last week when when I said I haven't touched my fight stick in a cool minute, because in all honesty I haven't touched my fight stick, so I thought it was like one of
That's
those.
what she said.
Nice.
I had to.
No, no, thank you. No, but no, but just thinking about it, um, it's kind of hard actually. Just trying to like multitask, to like you're kind of like going from one place to another place to another place. It's like you wish you wish your mind can um complex the fact that, oh damn, I, like I want to get back into like I want to get like I want to be really good at this game, but I also want to be good at that game, but but I also
Hmm.
so
Yeah, I get you. That's kind of part of the reason why I sort of abandoned the Witcher game. Like as much as I enjoyed it, playing Fallout.
but playing Fallout.
It oh pretty much yeah, it pretty much took my hold on a whole new. It took my attention to a whole new level and basically kept it there. Because
Mm,
playing Fallout 4 without mods can get boring, but after a while. But now that Bethesda has finally introduced mods to Fallout 4 and Elder Scrolls Skyrim for Xbox, Xbox One, PS4, and PC. Well, PC has had it for the longest time anyway. I pretty much I'm like, I don't know, man. I'm pretty glued to this damn game, all thanks to mods.
right, man. So so have you made like have you been like working on like some new mods and stuff like since I guess since then like I mean I remember correct me if I'm wrong I know you've been I know you still been trying to put put the glue on the Matt Santos story still.
Well, in terms of modding, I did find this awesome settlement mod, which basically turns a very small farmhouse, a very small beach farmhouse in a place called Nordhagen,
Mm.
and it turns it into a freaking beach resort. And I'm like, wait, what? A beach resort? So I decided to download the mod and see it for myself. Plus, well, before I did that, I looked on YouTube to see what it was, and I'm like, holy crap, this is a pretty good looking mod. So I decided to immerse myself into the mod itself by downloading the mod and then taking a look at it, and I was using my crime boss build just because. And lo and behold, the whole beach resort not only gives it a very hotel like kind of feel, but it also gives off a very luxurious kind of feel, which with my crime boss build is absolutely perfect because it only makes sense that a crime boss lives on luxury. Hell, I even gave him a very special room, which is pretty much the only room that can be accessed with an access card. That's the only way to get in.
So I get so maybe there you can show me like I guess like a detailed tour of the place. I mean I'm not saying do it right now, but just like some
Right.
later on I can check out you can check out like a like your idea your version of a very detailed tour of the beach house mod.
Absolutely. And you know, tying it into my Road Ranger story lore, I decided why not I make this place the mansion known as Nueva España, which means in Spanish New Spain, which is a real name before when ancient Mexico during Aztec times was conquered. But I decided to take inspiration from that real life name and put it onto a fictional mansion, which the crime boss himself has centered his organized mob around restoring the glory of the Spaniard identity through racism, murder, drugs, and pretty much anything you can think of a crime. Real bad guy, but he doesn't show off. Well, he doesn't really show off being a bad guy very openly. In fact, he's pretty much anything you can think of as the devil. Very
Mm,
charming, but inside he's very demonic, so to speak.
I like that. I like that. So it really does bring out his true villain within him.
Pretty much. I mean, if once I finish the whole sequel story, you can see how much of an asshole he can really be behind closed doors.
Okay, I dig that. I dig that. So. Oh, anyways, right on. So, anywho, so now that that's out of the way, so we're just gonna plop right into personal achievements for this week or last,
Hmm.
and I guess I'll do this one first.
Okay.
So I don't know. Uh, actually, for the first time, I'm I'm actually kind of I won't say achieving, but this is kind of like one of those honest things where like I'm kind of failing at the diet thing when it comes to uh what
I feel you. I know what that feels like.
like like just like for example like this past Friday, right? Like
Hmm.
I literally forgot to bring my lunch to work and
Ooh.
stuff. So the worst part of that is that I ended up buying lunch
Hmm.
and buying at Burger King, it's like so expensive. Boy, do boy do I feel like I just took one for the team, and also just like I had like I had to straight up punish myself today just to like I had to push myself at the gym today just to like fight all the crap that I've been eating. And so I guess you can say I haven't had the perfect dieting plan going. So pretty much
Mm.
that's crashing and burning. So now it's pretty much kind of at this point where it's like I have to go back to the drawing board here
Hmm.
and rethink my diet strategy.
Mm.
So, but um other than that, dude, like dude, it's been I don't know if you've been outside today, but it was hella storming today, dude.
I'm not complaining. I actually love it.
It's crazy. Like earlier before we got on, dude. Like I heard like all the thunder rolling, lightning crashing. I'm like, oh, it's not Thor's day yet, but okay.
Yeah, I get what you mean. I totally get what you mean.
So so being said that, it's like, is this the sign? Is Thor coming to take over? I don't know, but oh well. But anyways, enough about me. What about for you in terms of personal achievements?
Okay, so although I haven't really been looking into the comics, I have been seeing pictures and some words and opinions about it here and there.
Right.
Um, I don't know if you know about it, but apparently the Punisher has received a major upgrade in his arsenal. He's now wearing the War Machine power armor, and I'm like, wait, hold up,
Wait,
what?
hold on. Did you say he's wearing the War Machine power armor now?
Yes, he is wearing the War Machine power armor,
Is
and you can
this
look.
was this recently updated, or did they just like they just dropped like another comic book out?
I think it's kind of both because apparently there are a bunch of comics and artworks out there of Frank Castle wearing the War Machine armor, and I'm like, okay, as much as I love this upgrade, how the hell did he get it from James Rhodes? Which,
Okay,
I asked myself.
okay. To answer that question, it's either one or two ways. A,
Okay,
he could have killed him.
okay.
B, he could have just asked nicely.
I would probably go with the latter, the second option, because knowing the character of James Rhodes, I don't think Frank Castle would have any reason to kill him because James Rhodes is overall a very um, good person at heart, and I don't think the Punisher would go out of his way just to shoot him dead just
Right.
because.
So I just googled the image,
Hmm.
and I am not disappointed at all.
Hmm. Me too.
I am not disappointed at all. That's actually that I gotta admit that's actually pretty badass.
Yeah. Maybe he might even be better with it. Who knows? But anyway, talking about that, it gave me an inspiration of updating my Road Ranger OC character. So
Right.
I'm gonna download two images to you. One will be his standard look, and the third will be his well, he's not gonna be wearing it, but it's pretty
Right.
much like an armor that he uses every once in a while, because an armor like that would probably use a whole lot of power. So just give me a minute here. I should be able to give it to you. Okay, there we go.
Oh boy. Hang on. We got a Discord phone call. Okay. Hang on. Got a little bit of a phone call here.
Okay.
So, well, anyways, um, being said that. Oh, okay. Here we go. Hey, that's actually pretty dope, dude.
Mhm. Mhm.
Hospital, one of the most powerful weapons. Wow, you that dude, that's actually probably the most detailed detailed version of trying to explain every part of the armor from weaponry to detail. So
Mhm. I mean, like I said, I was inspired by the Punisher War Machine comics, so I thought, why not I use that inspiration into my own stories without completely biting off what I saw, you know? If the armor had like um shoulder mounted miniguns and rocket launchers, and the power armor in the game itself could literally fly from point A to point B, then that's a lot of biting off in my part. But with what I got, I thought, why not I just use the battle armor as a way for Matt to carry the heavy weapons a lot easier? Because if you were to carry those weapons in real life, they would weigh a hell of a lot.
true that, true that. I can dig into that.
Hmm.
So wow, that's pretty dope. That is still pretty dope. Oh, anyway, so being said that we're gonna just like skedaddle right on to TV shows, movies, online videos. I know at the top of the show we already pretty much discussed Punisher. So
Hmm.
um, honestly, dude, okay, I'm gonna tell you this right now because I know Air's gonna probably get pissed at me when I say this.
Yeah,
Hopefully he doesn't watch this, but like
he might eventually.
he will. So I can't get myself to watch Stranger Things.
Why is that?
I don't know. I have you ever found yourself in one of those TV shows where it's like you try to watch it and you feel you're trying to get into it, but at the end of the result it becomes like, sorry, I can't get into it like everyone else can. Like I can't just jump on the same bandwagon everyone else does.
To be honest, I do feel the same way with you, because you know, when I looked at trailers of Stranger Things in the form of ads, I honestly wasn't very convinced.
I mean, okay, here's the thing. Don't get me wrong about the show. I think the show is like super fantastic and super over with everyone.
Hmm.
But I'm just one of I'm and I don't you probably agree with this, but we're just one of those few people, one of the few that just couldn't get into it.
Yeah, I just can't at all. I hear good talks about it, but
Oh yeah, all
when I tried watching at least maybe just half an episode, I was like, okay, so where is this going?
yeah,
And I couldn't seem to find an answer with that question.
yeah. So to all the first of all, to all the people who watch Stranger Things, please note we're not trying to offend you or in any way.
Hmm.
It's just we're telling you honestly. Um, we're just the few that couldn't just get into it. So sorry if I offend those who watch who watch Stranger Things, and for those who's going to end up watching the entire who watches it on Friday for season 2. But I don't know, dude. That's I mean just getting back to it. I, I I mean as much times anyone can force me to watch it and stuff. It's just sorry. Like, don't get pissy with me because I couldn't get into the show you watch. You know, like you don't see me trying to shove pro wrestling down your guys' throat all the time,
Hmm.
or anything stupid. I mean, I'll tell you guys about it like and stuff, but you don't see me trying to like shove it down your guys' throat. Like, oh, what get the WWE Network, oh, get New Japan World, oh, get all this other stuff. Like, you don't see me going that crazy because I actually I actually respect what you guys do, and for those and I guess for those wondering it, like I respect that whatever you guys watch is what you guys watch because you like it, and that's how you feel. So, you know, cool. So so being said that in terms of TV shows, movies, online videos, so forth. So I don't mean to beat you on this one, but just gonna do like a quick small review from last night's the TLC pay per view. Overall, I thought the pay per view the match card itself was was gonna suck, but after hearing the abrupt changes throughout the card, like for example, hearing Roman Reigns, Bray Wyatt having to miss the pay per view because they have the mumps. Because the mumps is is taking over. So so being said that like being said that there are just so many huge changes into the card. For example, like the main event. You had two members of the Shield. You had Dean Ambrose and Seth Rollins, but the third guy to join them was Kurt Angle, a guy who hasn't wrestled in a WWE ring for 11 years, but he still wrestled. But yet, earlier this year he still wrestled in February. So, in other words, that um, I'm glad. I'm honestly glad they took it easy on Kurt because of his age. So he's not going at the same fast pace that he was, 18 years ago. So, kudos to him. So, and then the other one that surprised me on a huge note um, was because the original match was supposed to be Bray Wyatt or the Sister Abigail gimmick versus the Finn Balor and his demon gimmick, but due to the abrupt changes, they put on AJ Styles versus Finn Balor. Now looking at both of those two guys, they're both and I don't mean to be biased, but they're literally both former leaders of the Bullet Club. Um, so it was a overall the match itself was indeed just like awesome and literally just too sweet. And speaking of too sweet, the after Finn won the match with the coup de grace, um, you know, Finn and AJ shared a moment where they threw up the too sweet hand gesture in the middle of the ring, out of respect and love for for the Bullet Club brothers back in Japan. So I thought and I was literally excited when they did that. I was like, wow. So, but overall, long story short, I thought the pay-per-view was a lot better than I expected. I know, I know it doesn't meet the expectations of what people like Saul Monster, Dave Meltzer, or other wrestling news sites and dirt sheets says about the pay-per-view. I think to me, as a fan, from a fan perspective, I thought it was good. So, anyways, moving on to that. So, daily happenings. Oh, okay. So, you know how it was like you know how it was like super raining all day.
Hmm.
Like today was so crazy because like right around 9 or 10 o'clock this morning. Um,
Hmm.
I was up on the roof trying to clean roof and gutters, right? And then
Hmm.
I start feeling little range. I was like, oh, okay, it's nothing. And then 10 seconds later, gadoosh gadoosh. I was like, whoa, where did that came from? And I had procedure. So the one of our procedures at work is like you, no one should ever be on top of a roof when it's like heavy raining. And
Hmm.
so I had to like I had to pretty much rush back into the bucket, get back into the bucket, descend right back down to its standard level, and I had to get out and cover everything. And then pretty much for the rest of the day, I was pretty much stuck at the appliance warehouse, just cleaning appliances. So that was cool and all, but at the same time, it's like holy crap, like um, that's some that was just like legit crazy rain today. So, but I don't know. I don't know how's your rainy Monday.
Well, not too much to say except Jeriel had a dress for success event in his school.
Nice.
Um, and he pretty much kind of had to wear a suit, not completely you know formal event, but for him to look professional, he decided, why not I wear aside from the whole slacks, dress shirt, and tie, I'm just gonna add a coat on it just because. And I didn't know about this until he knocked on my door just to wake me up. And I knew it was raining, so I thought, oh crap, this guy probably doesn't want to go walk. What the hell? Well, it was fine with me because he doesn't want to get wet, understandably. But uh, when I came out, I was like, whoa, 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 what? Why the hell do you look like this? And he said, oh, I got dressed for success today. I'm like, what for? For my, my career pathway, uh, I techno computer technology and stuff. And I'm like,
Mm,
okay. So I took him to school and just did what almost any other parent would do on a rainy day for their kids,
right.
except he's my brother, not my kid.
Mm. Man, that's pretty nuts. Well,
Yeah.
but anyways, so being said that, so I'm pretty sure as you are more than if you're aware of the amount of content that's been uploading to Panoramic TV. Have you were you able to get to see some of them?
Yeah. Well, at least the past skits anyway. I noticed the kind encounters, and to be honest, when I was watching it, I began cringing at the very moment we started speaking in Pigeon, and I'm like, oh dear God, whose idea was this?
Well,
Like, it was funny, but at the same time, it was cringy.
what, all credit goes to Air for putting it together and stuff and putting the idea. So
Hmm.
all credit goes to him,
Yeah.
dude. So,
Okay.
but I'm glad to be a part of that sketch. So
Even if it was kind of ridiculous.
yeah. Well, anyways, I know it's almost that time for you. So
Yeah.
um, anyways, so we'll wrap this one up pretty short today.
Okay.
So um, Anyways, so everyone, thank you so much for tuning in to the Phil and Nick episode of True Aces Panoramic Podcast. Make sure you guys hit the subscribe button on gaming and also on Panoramic TV for more exclusive content. Nick, I bid you farewell and good night, sir, and good luck picking up or handling the family situation. So cool. All right,
All right.
all right, guys. Thank you so much. You guys have a good night.